Did you know that the billionaire who owns Skinwalker Ranch believes a catastrophe is coming that's going to end the world? Or at least that's what he indicates in this little-known document. So let's talk about your impending doom. To paraphrase Mr. Robert Bigelow, he has spent more money on the study of the paranormal and UFOs than any other private citizen, and he's been working in a consortium with the highest levels of government about these problems for decades. Many people know that he owned Skinwalker Ranch before the current owner, and that his company Bigelow Aerospace prepared the documents for the government's UFO program, OSAP. But far fewer people realize that Bigelow has been studying life after death and other paranormal topics through his Bigelow Institute for Consciousness Studies, BICS. BICS has been running yearly contests for millions of dollars in grants, and this year's contest drops a major bombshell. So I'm going to read what they're actually looking for. In the 2023 BICS Challenge, they will fund research into contact and communication with postmortem or discarnate consciousness, leading to the reception of higher-order information of benefit to humankind. But before all the purple-haired witch talkers out there start getting wet thinking they're going to get a payday, they're not looking for somebody who sees ghosts and can channel their great-aunt Mildred. They're looking for something called wisdom acquisition, and this is how they define it. BICS officers and staff have been aware over several decades of a persistent theme in information coming from multiple sources, including from alleged non-human entities and also putative sources from the afterlife. The consensus of these multiple strands of information is that humanity is, and has been for some years, living on borrowed time, and that a catastrophic extinction-level event may be in our near future. BICS is interested in exploring and researching information obtained from authenticated senior sources on the other side, pertaining to addressing the future viability or non-viability of mankind over the next 20 to 30 years. An important part of this project is to develop methodologies to authenticate and corroborate the information coming from, ideally senior of all sources, on the other side. So how I read this is that the guy with all the top-level information from the government about UFOs and the paranormal thinks the world's going to end. Great! I happen to agree with him. Based on what I've seen from decades of research into the entire history of the UFO phenomenon and the paranormal, this seems to be a persistent theme. This document is absolutely correct. To add fuel to that fire, I've heard a rumor that Mr. Bigelow may be interested in the old Yucca Mountain facility. If you don't know what Yucca Mountain is, it's a mountain that they hollowed out next to Area 51 to do nuclear waste disposal. This got stonewalled by the local government, so now it sits abandoned. And what the rumor is that Mr. Bigelow is interested in building ultra-exclusive, high-end survival bunker, Survival City, for the ultra-wealthy. And one can only imagine that this information plays a part in that interest. And before anybody's cognitive dissonance kicks in to laugh this off like the ravings of a billionaire that has too much time and money on his hands, I've known people that have channeled for Mr. Bigelow, and I've known people that have been involved in his other projects. I can assure you, he is not crazy. He is crazy like a fox, and he knows a hell of a lot more about these subjects than any of us. This isn't meant to be a sensationalistic hit piece or a way to gain clout. I'm not mind-hacking happiness or JK Ultra. I'm making this video to expose a philosophical difference and raise public awareness. That if you have knowledge and forewarning of an event of this magnitude that has ramifications for the entirety of humanity, that it is not meant to be part of a goddamn sweepstakes and kept in secret. It should be open sourced to everybody. So this is my proposal to all of you, my viewers. Let's take this out of the hands of the billionaires and do it ourselves. For full visibility, I've received similar information, downloads, during my experiences, and I know other experiencers firsthand who have gotten the same. If you liken the energy field that we live within to a computer system, it's not a matter of finding the folder and the file that has the information. People have been doing it for decades. I believe that a better approach would be to take somebody that's got the focus and ability to access that information and array their minds together with more people to separate the signal and the noise. This can be accomplished by using something that I released for free last year, the psychic training device. The purpose of this device is to connect minds together in a form of telepathy. We've found that people who are more skilled when hooked to less skilled people playing video games, that the less skilled people would pick up on the skill level of the more skilled person and allow them to play at a higher level. I believe that this could be done for psychic experience as well. I've had thousands of people build the psychic training device, and a lot of people use them for remote viewing and telepathy experiments very successfully. So what I propose is that the viewers that have built these, and viewers that would like to build them, we all come together and we connect up and we get a better signal back. And then I create a survey, something anonymous you don't have to put your name to, and nobody's keeping track of you. We get everybody's experience, bring them all together, and I analyze them. And I put that information out back to you, to the public, so you can know what people are picking up on and what might be coming down the pike. So do you want to let the rich and connected keep steamrolling you, or would you rather take back some of the information that they've been keeping from all of us? I would love to get thousands of us together on the same page and organized and see what we come up with. If you're interested in taking part in this, I'll ask you to do two things. Leave me a comment below, and then sign up for my mailing list at the Museum of Tarot website in my bio. If there's enough interest, I'll organize this together and we'll do some live sessions and we will make this a thing. Because if Bigelow is right, this is kind of a big deal. And maybe, just maybe, we have a chance to take back our power before it's too late.